What's up, guys? China just announced a tariff last night. Bitcoin was expected to crash today, but it looks like Bitcoin is rallying. We see some bullish news for Bitcoin. We're going to talk about Bitcoin and how the states are going to pass the reserve bills. And recently it was introduced in North Carolina. So we're going to go over the article. I'm going to talk about Bitcoin and also the state of the altcoin market in the short term. So let's first read this article. Are you bullish on Bitcoin? Let me know down below in the comments. So Bitcoin reserve bill introduced by North Carolina. Okay, so this is the start of many bullish catalysts as we see more states get introduced this bill. It brings exposure of Bitcoin to investors, and exposure is very good because even if it's just Bitcoin, it's going to signal to these investors, these people, that crypto is here to stay. They're going to start with Bitcoin. Many will probably end it there with Bitcoin as exposure, but some may go down this rabbit hole and start looking at altcoins next. That's how I first found Bitcoin. I found it through altcoins, specifically Dogecoin and Ethereum. Then I started researching Bitcoin. And it's with my strong belief that the longer you're in this market, cycle to cycle, the more you start to like and appreciate Bitcoin for what it is. So let's keep reading now. North Carolina has become the latest U.S. state to introduce its own strategic Bitcoin reserve bill. So yeah, they're one of many so far. Shout out to my Discord for sharing this yesterday. The legislation would allow the state to invest 10% of each of its funds, as well as state retirement systems, into Bitcoin ETFs. This could potentially translate into a total investable amount of up to $14 billion. The bill was personally introduced by North Carolina House Speaker Destin Hall, which gives it more weight. So this is very bullish, right? Because the fact that you're going to be able to have Bitcoin now as part of the reserve, it signals long-term adoption and growth for Bitcoin. It's built with longevity in mind, year to year, not cycle to cycle. We're talking 2, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years out in our retirement portfolios. And this is just, extremely bullish. Hold the youngest state House Speaker in 2 centuries, considered okay. Let's keep going. Overall, total of 22 states have now introduced their own strategic Bitcoin reserve. Montana, Florida, Maryland, and Kentucky joined the race last week with their own bills. You're going to see all these other states that are probably going to fight it for the time being. They're going to eventually pass these bills as well, I have a feeling, or at least introduce them. Utah's currently in the lead after its SBR bill gained enough traction to be moved to the Senate. Wow. Meanwhile, the bills that were introduced in North Dakota and Wyoming have already failed. Okay. So some have failed. The odds of a national Bitcoin reserve being created in 2025 currently stands at 43% after surpassing 60% in late January. The odds of this reserve being created before April 29th currently stands at just a minuscule 12%. Last month, Wu said that it could take up to 2 years to build the strategic reserve. So yeah, it's probably not going to get passed anytime soon. That's a given. I mean, these things take time, but the fact that we're getting introduced to this already shows that Bitcoin and crypto are going to be here to stay, right? So it's very bullish in the long-term zoomed out lens versus like the immediate catalyst to like a soaring altcoin season bull cycle right now. So, just keep that in mind. Let's actually go to crypto bubbles and let's see what's going on out there in the market. Let's see what's red and what's green, what's doing well. Last we checked, we saw some memes doing well and utility coins were down. So let's see. Let's start from the bottom. Okay, so a mix of green and red here. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay. What the heck is this? Jail stool? Oh my god. No wonder it's down 82%. I mean, the friggin' name is ridiculous. I see Shadow Token is up for us today. Not bad. Jesus, 91%. That is a rug pull. 77 cents down to 5 cents in one day. Yeah, that's a rug pull. It's unfortunate. You're seeing rug pulls, and this is not that far down. I mean, 400 to 500 is like it's higher than the middle of the road. It's pretty much right there. So I mean, that's pretty damn bad to see, actually. Like, little drops here and there could be like, a crash, whatever, but a 90% drop in 24 hours is definitely someone's getting rug pulled or someone's pulling liquidity out. All right. Not bad. Check out top 100 now. Top 100 is a lot more green than it has been in past couple of weeks, actually. Let's now get into CoinMarketCap. Let's see the analytics of how the market's looking. Let's first see what's trending. So Bitcoin's number 2, okay. XRP, Solana, Sui, the Trump coin, which is $16, okay. Pepe's back there, Cardano, Dogecoin. All right. So market cap is still above 3 trillion, which is bullish. I don't want to see it fall below 3 trillion. Bitcoin dominance is still over 60%, which automatically means good time to buy altcoins if you have the funds. And fear and greed index is towards the quarter of a gas tank, below a half. So if you want to buy, you want to fill up the gas tank before it goes back to greed. Again, now's the time to be doing it. So let's get a closer look now. Fear and greed yesterday, pretty much stable. Okay. And here's the chart for it. Let's check out Bitcoin dominance. Ethereum is very close to losing this 10%. Man, if it does, man, it's going to be bad in the short term, but it is very close to losing it. Altcoins are pretty much steady. Let's check out altcoin season index. What do you guys think it is? How is it higher? That makes no sense. It's actually higher than yesterday. I guess because the market maybe is recovering a little bit better, but I mean, Ethereum is still down. Yeah, that's these stats sometimes don't always make sense, but regardless, obviously we're nowhere near altcoin season. Let's now get into the charts. Let's see how Bitcoin's doing. So Bitcoin is still at this 2 trillion mark. Been finding a floor, it looks like, in the past 7 days. When you zoom out to the month chart, yeah, 94K to where we're at now, 97K. And then at one point it got up to, around 110K. So it looks like from the month, though, this is like the range. So if it falls below 94K, we could see a 90K Bitcoin relatively short, a short time frame. And then at that point, anything's possible. It'll probably cause a mass panic, and then you'll see altcoins really crash. But you can see here on the year chart, when you zoom out, consolidation right from here, which is 89,000 back in November. And then it reached an all-time high. But as you can tell, the new higher low from last November is 88K. So I would say if it breaks below this 89K, 90K mark, that's going to be where the fear is really going to open up. So just keep that in mind. Let's go to Ethereum now. Let's see Ethereum if it's Ethereum I think got to like below 2,500 in the recent crash. We'll see on the graphs here for it. So it dipped down to, what's this? Yeah, 2541. Let's check out the month chart now on Ethereum. So 3,300 back in the start of the year, and then right here on February 3rd, 2468, which is only $200 away from this. It's not a huge gain. And now from the year, its chart looks less predictable than Bitcoin. So because you can't tell what's really happening. It pumps and then it's dumped. It pumps and dumps, pumps and dumps again. So if we're just going off this chart, it looks like we're probably going to get back up to, so here it was Yeah, 4,000. So we're looking like if we do see another big pump up, it's probably going to break 4K this time around. I mean, the last pump we had was 4,000 on the button, and that was in December. And every single pump got stronger aside from this one right here. This one was 3,500, 3,800. So, yeah, it's very unpredictable. But this bounce here to 4,000 came from this price around here, 25, 26, 2,700. So don't be surprised. I mean, Ethereum could very well have a violent break to the upside. It could dump some more too. But if you're, bullish on Ethereum and you're dollar cost averaging into it, don't be surprised if this ends up being the new floor, which you can see it here in this graph, but eventually it'll be here as well when we see a new pump. So that's very interesting. Let's check out XRP now. XRP is holding pretty damn strong. I gotta be honest here. 243 fully diluted market cap billion and 140. Okay. Past 7 days down 9%. Not a bad dip actually. Past month pretty much the same. Past year, let's see XRP. So right here, $2.32. Then 271. It hit this $2 mark during that big crash we had recently. Well, that was in December. Hit $2.09 right before the new year. Pumped all the way to 327. Right back down to 232. So it looks like if it breaks below 232, we're probably going to see a $2 XRP. And if it breaks below 2, you're going to see a lot of selling pressure. So yeah, 232 is the new resistance, and then anything before that is just like straight down. So let's check out Solana now. Solana's holding pretty decently strong at this $200 range, 100 billion market cap, 120 fully diluted. Past 7 days, we're down 5%. Past month, what do we see here? Pretty much consolidation, 190 to, I want to say around the, was it? Well, that was because of the Trump crap getting launched. So it really wasn't supposed to run that high. That was unexpected. I would say right here is where it was trading, 190 to like 240 range. So yeah, it's pretty much it's in line with where it should be. Quick the year chart, 107. So where's the new floor for Solana? So I want to say around, because it pumped here to 256 from 210, came down to here at 180, 187, and then what's this? 261, and then back to 189. So I would say, yeah, the new floor for this one is going to be in the 180s, 185 or so. So if Solana can hold above the 180 mark, it'll be fine. Just reading the graphs and giving my opinion based on what I see. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be in limbo probably a little bit longer. It's boring. I get it. This is why you got to keep busy. You got to, not be staring at charts all day. You're going to see a lot of people continue to try to swing trade and try to get into like crappy meme coins or something and then flip those into utility plays again. Just try to refrain from like making bad moves that you're going to regret. Don't try to tax yourself again. Don't try to like think you're a genius and time the market. Just be very careful. Don't make any bold moves. I pretty much gave the same advice in my Discord. Just be very careful. Tread the water. Do what you can with what you have. If you have money to put in the market, by all means, do it. If you don't, then just take it for what it is. It's a waiting game. Then just be patient for rewards to come, which will come in due time. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. How long do you think this limbo stage will last for? Drop a comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. With that being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.